Today you make a doctor, he wants to be a specialist. And the next day he wants to drive a Audi car or a Mercedes-Benz car. And he just wants to get a gadget and put angiogram for everybody. Whoever comes to the hospital is an angiogram. And the atrocities that happen in corporate hospitals are only to be seen to be believed. Doctors are induced to do more work, so they're overdoing, over investigation, over diagnosis, over treatment. And this is accepted fact. A recent study which is published last week showed that 2,500 American doctors were interviewed, and they said 50% of what they do is not for the patient's benefit but for their benefit. 50% of angioplasties and bypass surgeries are done for the doctor's benefit, the hospital benefit, not for the patient's benefit. And when you publish this data and try to do good to people, people don't like you. You will be surprised now, we have now got a new system for treatment of heart disease. After a heart attack, we can get you back to normal with natural methods. And one of my patients, doctor patients in Pune, he has taken this forwards. One Vinod Marathe, he has taken it forwards, and we have now got a lot of drugs which are accepted as treatment for heart disease after a heart attack. All this I am telling you because it takes courage of conviction, and they oppose the mainstream, which Pramod has done very well, and I hope Pramod will really become a great man and take knowledge forwards in the world. And now knowledge has really gone forwards in medicine, that diabetes can be controlled without any effort on the part of the doctor and the medicine. And this is a very great improvement. So, like for example, in the olden days also it's like that. Ptolemy said in the 2nd century, sun goes around the world. For 5 or more centuries, everybody repeated that. Sun goes around the world, sun goes around the world, sun goes around the world. Knowledge didn't go forwards. In 7th century, Copernicus said, earth goes around the sun. And then knowledge went forwards. So today, knowledge has gone forwards in diabetes. Because Pramod said, diabetes can be treated without any drugs. How true. I want more Pramods and more Indians in the Indian scenario. We don't want American thinkers here. Unfortunately, what happened after our independence, political independence, we didn't have intellectual independence. We still are slaves of the Western thought. I was fighting this cholesterol ghost for last 50 years. And I opposed cholesterol, the thought of cholesterol being bad for health, etc. for 50 years. And there's so much of effort to put me down. Actually, you'll be surprised. In '84, I was giving a lecture in American College of Cardiology in Boston. After I talked, the senior most professor came down and told me, Dr. Hegde, do you have any other work in Boston? I said, no. No, you better go because it's already 4 o'clock. It will be dark by about 5 o'clock in Boston. And the soya lobby is so powerful here, and they'll bump you off. And that was the threat. You would be surprised. But today I'm so happy, after 50 years, America says cholesterol is a friend, cholesterol is not bad, cholesterol is good. Actually, in India, we have been treating diabetics with what you call cholesterol lowering drug called statin. And we now know that statin pills, if you give it to 10 people, one of them will become a diabetic in 1 year time. Today in India, there are 15 million people taking statin. That means we are manufacturing 1.5 million diabetics every year. So that's why we say, oh, India is the diabetic capital of the world, because we are manufacturing diabetes. So now that America says cholesterol is not bad, I think this ghost will also go. So with Pramod's effort, the 2 ghosts have died in the area of diabetes. A, statin, B, the other drugs.